invited her. I did not want her hair. She's just, I mean, look at the way she dresses.
Yeah.
I mean, what is she, in kindergarten? She's supposed to be an adult and she looks ridiculous. How can you be so dumb?
Go home.
Anyway, today my speech is on bullying. It is something that is very near and dear to my heart. And in this speech, I would like to talk about how we can be proactive and not just identifying bullying, but maybe you know somebody that is a bully and what we can do. There's a few different types of bullying, and the very first one is physical, and a lot of people are familiar with the physical bullying. It's hitting or kicking or pushing. It's destruction of property. And one of the things that I can remember as a kid being bullied was somebody had broken into my locker and they spit chewing tobacco all over my books. And I brought my books to the principal's office and explained to them what had happened. I got in trouble and had to pay for the books that these other people destroyed. Things have changed completely in so many ways over the years. There's another bullying. It's verbal bullying, and it's what I was doing to Lisa. That is hurting someone with your words. It's teasing and insulting. It's intimidation. It's homophobic or racial remarks. Verbal bullying was the biggest thing that I've ever gone through in school. I was told I was fat, I'm ugly, I'm a retard. I was in special ed through my entire school year, through entire school from 3rd grade to 12th grade. I was a retard. I was like outcast. I was constantly picked on and bullied on a daily basis, and teachers sat there and watched and did nothing. Another one is called covert bullying. That is a type of bullying that's really not familiar to a lot of people unless you've gone through it. That is lying and spreading rumors about somebody. It's negative facial or physical gestures. It's disgusting, nasty jokes to humiliate you. Like, for me, I was in my classroom and I didn't realize that these kids were doing it, but I was sitting in my chair and in my seat, and kids were throwing dead bugs in my hair. And I didn't know about it. The teacher was sitting right there the entire time, watching them do it and snickering, and I couldn't figure out why. And finally one of the kids came up to me and told me that I had a bunch of dead bugs in my hair. My hair was very curly, it was very frizzy, and it was very hard to get them out. So I went to the nurse's office and had them help me get them out, and when I went to the principal's office, I got kids will be kids, it happens. Bullying and then there's cyberbullying, and that's what we're most familiar with now, cell phone, bullying on cell phones and Facebook and other social networks. Bullying can affect you, it can affect your life for the rest of your life. Until just recently, I believed everything that I was told to me. I thought I was retarded. I thought I was stupid. I thought I was fat and ugly. I believed all of it. Until recently, God started changing my life. And I don't feel that way. God still has a lot to go through, but I'm beginning to see who I am to God. And some of the things that I want to talk about is how God sees us and how He expects us to be towards one another. Ephesians 4:32 says to be kind to one another. It's pretty self-explanatory how He wants us to behave. Proverbs 6:16-19 says, 6 things that the Lord hates, 7 are an abomination to Him. Haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, and people that they run to evil, a false witness who breathes lies, and these that sow discord among brothers. I have had so many people spread lies about me in school, and it's funny, pastors talking about that today, how when you start to believe the lie, you receive it, and a lot of people received it from me. 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, "Do not be deceived. Bad company ruins good morals." I try and teach Matthew all the time that you become who you hang out with. And if you're going to hang out with people with a bad reputation, or they don't care about others, then you're going to end up becoming that person. Ephesians 4:29 through 31 says, "Let no corrupt talk come out of your mouths, but only such things that build up, that it may give peace to those who hear it." If I had one person in the entire school that would have come to me and said, "Don't you believe those lies," I might have been more confident. I might have been a different person and not been low self-esteem and believing the lies that people talk about and said about me. I think that it's pretty straightforward. God even tells us that we're to love our enemies, and that was hard. That was one of the hardest things that I ever had to do, because I thought the entire world was against me. I was afraid of teenagers, probably until a couple of years ago. I was afraid of pretty people, of people that were skinny and beautiful, and I couldn't deal with them. I would run, hide, and stay far away, because I thought that every single person was going to be like those people in high school. But there's a few things that we can do to stand up to bullies. As parents, we need to educate ourselves. We need to talk to our kids, and we need to learn what the signs of bullying is. We need to learn not only what the signs of bullying is, but we also have to learn how to see if our child is being a bully, because nobody is exempt. Teachers, I think teachers need to be educated also, and I think that teachers need to stop saying kids will be kids, and I think teachers need to start being proactive and saying this is not okay. No matter what they're doing, it could be covert and just nasty facial expressions or something like that, but that is bullying, and it needs to stop. The other thing is we need to talk to our kids. We need to educate our kids and make sure that they understand that bullying is not okay. And if they see somebody being bullied, don't be afraid to talk to an adult and become that person's friend. If you see that kid is being bullying and it's relentless, then you be the better person and you go up and you become their friends, no matter what's wrong with them. So basically, bullying, as you know, is something that is been a part of my life for my entire school life, and it affected me until I was an adult, until just a few years ago, where I started to learn that not everybody is like those kids that were in my high school. And we saw how God wants us to be. He wants us to be kind to people. He shows us that how he feels about people that go around spreading evil, nasty rumors about others. We've seen how corrupt speaking can destroy lives. I am just glad that I was not one of those people that you see today, that bullying had just become so bad that they do something that hurt other people or hurt themselves. So I don't want to be that person, and I don't want anybody to be that person that says, I wish that I could have said something, or I wish I could have done something, because if I would have done something, then maybe none of this would have happened. I didn't even know that they were being bullied. But if we educate ourselves and we do what we need to do, then we might be able to stop it before it starts.